My damn phone. Hey, hey, hey. I gotta show you some of these. Cause somewhere in here I'm gonna throw this in. It might be the beginning, it might be the end, it might be whenever. But I'm gonna put this in here somewhere. Somewhere in the musics. Bow, 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 bow. I said, hey. Sorry, y'all. I got music playing in my ear. I'm late as ever because I promise you, I was over there watching my sisters. I said, wait a minute. Didn't I tell y'all earlier on this live? I knew that fake KK. First of all, I knew it wasn't my KK. Not my KK. But anyway, I knew that fake KK. Hey, cool gamer, how you doing? I knew that fake KK. I knew she was lying. Her story just didn't add up. I was like, wait a minute, what? Oh, so you just anonymously sent him some messages. And he was like, hold on, here go my whole life story. Hey, my baby, hey, just John. Um, but I'm like, you just anonymously sent him this message and he gave me, I said, this story not adding up. But then, not only that, then did you give him Maria number? How did you call her? And how did she trust you? Not knowing your name, your who you are, where you came from. You never made a comment ever, but you knew everything. I was like, this is kind of like, what is this? 9021 YouTube? I couldn't tell. Sweet potato, how you doing? Cooks with love, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I'm sitting over here watching a live. I gotta get to mine. Shit. I don't care if nobody there but me. I gotta get there. So I came. So I came in the building and I told you in the description. I'm gonna throw a little bit of Grace Case. How you doing? How you doing? Jolly Rancher. How you doing? How you doing? How y'all are doing? Look at me trying to use my eyes. I know I be trying to show off. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, I was like, let me get my butt over here and get to my life. Cause today I was like, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. When I think about just a regular life, and no matter what, it seems like as soon as you make plans, all this other stuff come up. Traffic a little more busy. You know what I mean? It's all this extra stuff. And no matter how you try to plan, something else come up. I'm like, man, what's going on? So I appreciate my mods. I do, I do, I do. And I never want them to think that they could ever be an inconvenience because they couldn't. Because they are making me a part of their life, their routine, things they're doing. So I got mad respect and mad lovity love. Lovity love. So the thing is, whether they know it or not, they give me something I need. And that's people on my team I can trust. That's people on my team that understand that no matter what anything is, I'm who I am. Just be who you are. And I love that true and through. The real way, the long way. You know what I mean? The right way. Susan, how you doing, sis? Like I said, so I definitely appreciate my moms because I know they are booked and busy, and they give 100% wherever they go. Wherever they go, and I don't own them. I don't pay them. I love them. You know what I mean? And they give me 150% of them. So I really respect them. I love them. You know what I mean? And one thing you'll always know, if I came up in here and not one mind was up in here, no, we good. It's never that. It is never that. It is never that. My sister Tina is enjoying, uh, you know, a movie date with one of her children. So I'm excited for her. I can't wait to hear how good it was. I can't wait to hear how good it was. My Susan is right here, and she busy too. So thanks for being in the building. Thanks for being in the building, because I know, even though we don't see Tina in the chat, I know she's in the building. I know she's in the building. We carry her in our heart. We love her, so I know she's in the building already. And Marianne, I know she in the building. I know she in the building. So anyway, after that, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? This day almost over. And I gave love to my mods because today I was like, you know what? I got Emmalou on the mind. I got her on my heart. Put on my heart. So I decided, you know what? It's been 2022, 20. Wait, hold on. Because it's like a remix. So it's been 2023 now. But we still dealing with 2020, 2021, 2022. You know what I'm saying? We can't even deal with 2023. I guess we will in 2025, you know, every year, I guess. But I said, let's have a little fun. Let's have a little laughter. So now the thing is, we have went through this whole deck of cards that Emmalou got for us. And here's the thing. I'm going to just, at random, at the shuffle, pick some of them. But I'm also going to do some questions off of the internet on Have I Ever. So we're going to mix them up. But I wanted to give some love. So we will definitely have that somewhere in this live. But that's how we'll end it. So it'll definitely be whenever we started, that'll be what we do to the end. But yeah. How was your day? How was everybody's day? How are you feeling? How are you doing? We want to send some good vibes to just John. He's not feeling too good. So let's make sure we send some good vibes. Some good vibes. Some real good energy and some love. Because you need your energy when you're sick. I do. I promise you, I never realized how weak I was when I was sick until I started doing something like, man, I couldn't even barely get out the bed, let alone take these sheets off, change the sheets, take a shower. It start there for me when I'm sick. I know I'm better when I can shower. And if you a smoker, real talk, like if you a smoker, I'm talking about if people smoke cigarettes, if you smoke cigarettes, when you do, you'll judge being better if you could do that. Oh yeah, I must be better. Cause trust me, when you sick, you're not thinking about food. I do it with green. But there's something in the properties, because it could be medicinal or it can be recreational. It's something in the properties that it can help the stomach in the sickness. Like, I can't even take down this chicken broth until I eat something. Like, it really is. So, it depends. But if I'm sick with a cold, but knock on wood, blessings, greatness, and the energy of the world, I haven't so much as had a bad cold, a cold. I might have caught the little, quickness, whatever, but since 2019. Cooks, how you doing? How you doing? Just being me, how you doing? How you doing? What you saying, my sweet potato? Man, every time I see your name, I want some yams. It's homemade macaroni. I kid you not. But like tonight, y'all, I'm gonna make a video. I want to cook so bad. I kid y'all. Oh, I got some steak taco meat out. I really, 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 really want to make it. I really want to make some steak tacos and make them like street tacos, some little steak tacos. But I really want to make a smoothie. So I'm like, should I make a smoothie tomorrow? But I'm like, no, you froze your bananas. So why how you do it? I froze the bananas, so now I'm committed. Now I'm fully in. Like, you want to make a smoothie, make it tonight. I want to make a good peanut butter. I want to do peanut butter. This is what I want to do, y'all. Bananas, peanut butter. Um, Thank Terry Lynn. I told her I want to do smoothies. She started looking them up. I wanted to do bananas, peanut butter, um, Greek plain yogurt, and I got vanilla abstract because they said put that in it. Cause I want peanut butter in it, y'all. I wish I had some Nutella. I should have, but I'm like, Danny, you cannot want to detox, and you cannot want to get your body ready to do like a. I want to start with 10. People like do a 30-day, 30 my ass. I'm doing a 10-day smoothie day, but I want to get my body used to it. Find the smoothies I like before I go into this 10-day commitment. You know what I mean? So, but it's hard. It's hard because I am a red meat, red blooded American. American. And I promise you, I'll be tossed up because I'm like, I want to be the biggest member of PETA and then I want to eat meat. I don't know what to do with myself. And I'm not about to become a vegetarian or anything right now. That would be a process. And definitely, if I did it, it would be a lifetime commitment. But right now, I just want to cleanse all this fast food. And so, even that video, that's from Saturday. I put up that video, that's from Saturday. And sometimes I'm like, Danny, do you have an obsession with eating a little bit of the food, but just the pictures, the video? But I do eat. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying, because now I'm thinking about, I really want those steak tacos. Maybe I'll make a smoothie in the morning. Maybe that's what I could do. I could make a smoothie in the morning before my live, and I could do the video, then drink my smoothie during my live. That sounds good in theory. That sounds real good. That sounds real good. Oh, please. It's almost like, you see the BS for clicks and views so much that you're immune to it. You know it when you see it. You know it by the title. You see somebody's title. Y'all ever do that? Have you ever? Here go. Have you ever? Have you ever looked at the title of a up and coming live? You know how I give you that 30-minute warning, like in 30 minutes, up and coming is Pookie Pook with their live. Man, I'm about to take you to the end. You be like, oh shit, I gotta find out what's the end, where they taking them, or they'll be like, last call. You be like, last call, shit, they about to snap. And it seemed like that's the first call. Like I heard this call. Like that's the same call. You know what I mean? We doing the same dance, same song, same G's, same. Oh, okay. Sorry, your title said this was last call. Or they'd be like, exclusive. Exclusive. And it be exclusive. I don't know, it just be entitled. You think you're gonna get something, you know. Boo Boo coming on to tell their story. They told their story. Matter of fact, this y'all see, that's why it's the World Wide Web. You can go look into it. I ain't just making this shit up. This ain't just some dang. Somebody will tell you like, this is my first time telling this story. No, it's not. This is the first time yo bait caught something. You know what I'm saying? They went fishing. They done went on all these channels. It started when they was going on mediocre people channels. People had whatever, however many subscribers. And these subscribers didn't really even know who you are. And they was like, shit, I'm listening. But then one day they got that good one. They told that story. And the gates of YouTube open. They open. They said, hey, I'm open. I'm open. Listen, come on in. And they're like, yeah, this is my first time. I've never told this story. Wait, I don't even know how such and such has my information. I've never told anything. Their address be right behind them. You know how them words behind me? That's their address. That's their whole address. They're like, I don't even know. I don't know. Or they do shit like this. I'm not about to tell you what state I'm in. I'm not about to do that. Huh. But know it's the land of Lincoln. Know that much. Then somebody in the chat will be like, Illinois. Mods, you not on them? They said Illinois. Why are you saying Illinois? Who are you? Look into them. Because they seem to know a lot about me. I never said nothing about no Illinois. And I'm not saying I'm from Illinois. I'm just saying land of Lincoln. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Springfield is the capital. The Simpsons was filmed there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Bart Simpson lived in Springfield. That's who I'm saying lived in Springfield. You know, their state, had Springfield in, I should say. Huh. The Sears Tower, the John Hancock. Huh. We even got Trump Towers. Downtown Chicago. Wait, how people know where I stay? How y'all know I'm in Chicago? Man, you just told us. People be like, oh, they dox my kids. They said my kids' name. They kids be in the background saying their own names. They be on there like New Edition. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. You be like, damn, who's in the back? Then there another bad creation. Chris, Mark, Red, Drake. Wait, what is it? Chris, Mark, Red, Dave, Rowe. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? You told me your kids' names. I didn't just guess them. I don't know what's going on in your life. You told me. You told me. Now I'm doxing you. I'm doxing you because you name the streets I live by. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in Chicago. And they're like, oh, watch her. Danielle is doxing me in the chat. I can't believe she knows so much about me. Oh, wait, what's going on with my sweet potato? Oh, we definitely sent it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, sweet potato. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I just went back in the chat and saw that. Nothing but prayers and love to you. To you and everyone connected to that. Definitely. Definitely. We love you, sweet potato. And we definitely send the prayers and love from all of us, from the kingdom and every crown under it. Nothing but love, sis. Love and prayers too to my Swatty. She was in here earlier, but I know she is fighting and healing and under the weather. So we definitely send the prayers to her. And to all of us, good vibes. GVOs only. Love only. You know what I mean? I want to send you hate. I'm not bothering to send that because really when I'm trying to send you hate, it's putting more hate in me. It's putting more hate in me. It's making the hateful part of me feel like it got to stand up. And so I'm good on that. Jules said something earlier. She said, she trying to do, or they trying to do, being nicer, but don't underestimate it. That's what people got to understand. Never take kindness for weakness. Never. Never. Hey, if y'all ever go see that movie, The Woman King, in that part where that man said, you take my weakness for kindness? You take my kindness for weakness? Like that's the truth. Don't mistake the two. It's actually my strength that makes me able to be kind, to care. It's your weakness that makes you only be able to be one thing. And that's so my weakness gonna make me only be able to be mean and nasty. And even when I ain't saying nothing, people don't want to approach me because I look like I don't give no shit. And I be like that because I don't give a shit. Y'all know I want to say something else. I don't give a shit because I don't give a shit. You do. That's why you talking about it. I don't talk about shit I don't give a shit about. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world I can give two shits about. I can give such two shits about it that I don't even want to give it energy. I don't want to light it. I don't want to fuel it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to discuss it. But I know about it. But then there are things that I can't sleep. I can't not say something about. Those things I'm gonna speak about. Whether it's to be funny, whether it's to be, please, the other shit, please, please, please. It's already tainting the world. I just like to be aware. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Wanda, we definitely praying. I pray everything is safe and everybody's okay. See, that's just it. I don't want to forget about what's going on around me too. Because just like it's things going on here and things going on there, and I'm talking about YouTube things, it's things going on with the people watching and people involved. So if we got a moment with each other, I'm not gonna take the time not to listen. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's the best thing you can give somebody. Is the ear to listen, not the ear to judge. So I can listen, so I can judge, so I can give you the plan that make it work for you. No, I'm just trying to listen. But it's like people think if you nice, if you good, if you want better, if you doing better, if you think, I'm finally at an age when I was young, I used to truly think like honestly, I don't want to live to be old. This world is so corrupt, so nasty, so terrible. I don't want to live to be old. Then you realize there was a reason to live and that you had a purpose and all this stuff. And then I realized how much time you had behind you and that you had to make the best of every moment you had in front of you. Because tomorrow was really not promised to none of us. Not just you, but to none of us. But the one that you gonna live for, you breathe for, you go to the bathroom for is you. So I had to get me together. So it's not about me thinking I'm better, but I know in the quickness, I'm never going to let no one. I'm not going to be that. Here's the thing. I'm not going to be that person that's ever sitting in the corner with my hands up over my head. You know how you in the corner. Oh, please don't, no, don't hit me. And that's not going to be me. That's not going to be me. And whether it was one time in your life, whatever the situation was, it wouldn't be me no more. Ever again. But I had to make sure that whatever way I fight these days, I protect me. Because nothing worse than when somebody hurt you and then you hurt you. Like somebody mess up my day, I go out, get drunk, I fall, bust my knee open. You know what I'm saying? Like what where is that? Where is that where I help myself? Now I'm limping down the street. Yeah, we definitely love you. And sometimes the biggest stand up we can do is the one that we walk away. Because let me tell you something, especially to my ladies, to the women. And this is going to be, to some, they're going to say easier said than done. And I'm just going to say, here's the reality. It's just something, that could be a tool maybe for somebody. But the truth is, if you ever can have a plan in anything that's unhealthy for you, to get out, and even if it was you were willing to stay in a hotel, whatever it is, a family member, a shelter, whatever it is you ended up going to, sometimes that's the better stand, because I promise you, ladies, the prison is filled with lots of women who I guarantee is justified. But the only thing is, they go from one prison to another. They go from the prison of living in fear. They go from the prison of living in pain to the prison of real prison. And nobody hears them still. They don't see that it was a woman fed up the end of their ropes protecting themselves. They don't see that no more. So if you ever have a chance to stand up for the biggest person you can, and that's you, and get anywhere that you can be safe, man, that is the best thing. So even if your safety is, and it's not a violent thing, if your safety is just saying, you know what, let's just, before we can split, I'm going to make sure I get me something, and then I'll make the split. So then it's easier for me to leave. Or I stay on my grandma's couch, even though it smells like mothballs, and I'll do it. So, because you never know what somebody's story is. You don't know what the whole thing is. You don't know what it is they're fed up with or done with or standing up to. I just want to make sure that the person that has enough respect for me to tell me that they're standing up to something, that I can give them any kind of advice that'll make sure they still standing up at the end. That's what I'm going to do. Because too many times you give them advice like, man, what city you in? I send them Goonie Googles right over to your front door for them. How's that helping right now? We all in jail. You know what I mean? But we all in jail. Now, no, they ain't help us. Now you in jail, and the people you were supposed to still be protecting, you not protecting them. And you leaving them in the same place they let you were in. And the cycle continues. Wu-Tang forever. Sorry, I thought the saga continues. That's one of my jams by Wu-Tang. So it just came across my head. Okay. Okay. Yes. That's the real truth. Yes, it is, sweet potato. That is the real truth. Because the truth of the matter is, America is only everything that's in it. It's a big, it's a pot of everything that's in it. And everything is not gonna be good. Everything not gonna be, you know what I mean, bad. Everything is not one thing. Everybody under one race ain't bad. Everybody under one gender ain't bad. Everybody under one situation ain't the same. Everybody that lost somebody ain't out treating everybody like shit. Everybody who committed a crime and went to jail ain't a criminal forever. Everything ain't one thing. G5, how you doing? It's not. It's not. And when we live in that box, the problem is it continues to get broken all the time. Somebody keeps breaking the box. because life shows you that it's not what's in that box. You have to think outside the box. You have to look outside the box. What's that movie, The Kirks, on Netflix? And in that movie, you know, they're in the cave, but they keep telling their daughter, if you go out here, you're gonna die. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. And one day she goes out there, and she ends up meeting the love of her life. Of course, you know, it's a movie. I mean, it's a movie, but still, she meets the love of her life. But also, it's not what was said. Yeah, there are things out there. Yeah, there are things out there that could have you end your life. But come on, you gonna live in that bubble? Come on. I know people who've never smoked marijuana and they'll say it's a gateway drug. It's guaranteed to lead you somewhere else. And I could beg to differ because it's never done that to me. But does that mean it hasn't happened to somebody? Do I live in a place that I know it's not real? Do I live in a place that I know some people who have addictive personalities like myself could end up somewhere else? Because they chasing the feeling of being numb, they're chasing the feeling of being happy. And if it's not giving them happy, numb, gonna do. I know. Do I know it's people? Like I told y'all, if y'all think the bad guy comes in a suit that says bad guy, bad friend, trifling bitch, shyster, cheater, dog, liar, they don't. Don't. They come in a uniform, says what you thought was your bestie, your homie, your co-worker, your child. They come in a lot of forms. They got, come on, I can't. Oh, I can't. So when people like, you around here thinking it's perfect, you do. You do. That's why you're so mad that somebody didn't fall in line to what you think or believe. Because you living in such a box, it moved you. I'm living outside of the box, so I'm not surprised. But what I'm gonna make sure is that when I can sit there and think about it, look at it, talk about it, I'm not doing it. Some people want to talk about it and they doing it. And all they doing it with a but, because, behind it. I'm like, no, I'm just doing it because I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I don't see it no different way. But anyway, let me get to this doggone have I ever. So like I said, I'm gonna go back and forth on have I ever. What did you say about sweet potato? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you had to learn it. And without that history, you know what I mean? Everything a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Everything. And the history wasn't for you to repeat what somebody else was doing. It was, and you, it's your own mark in it. You could follow somebody's footsteps, be exactly like somebody. You come different, you can grow, or you can know that where people came from. Those humble beginnings, those struggles, and still they fought. Still they rise. So to me, if anybody doing that shit, and you making it, I know it's a cold, cold world. Stevie Wonder sung about it years ago, and it's still a fact. It's a cold, cold world. And some it's so cold that you can't believe they still standing. Cause you know you couldn't have made it through that. So when I know that to be a fact about real life and real people, no matter your race, you know what I mean? No matter your color, your creed, I know that those are gonna be facts. We're gonna share some things that no matter what, we're gonna share the same things. Here's something we're gonna share no matter what, no matter how good your life was, how bad your life is. We're gonna share the fact that if your heart stopped beating tomorrow or mine stopped beating tomorrow, so does our life ends with it. That's a fact. So it seemed like we kind of made the same. I know if your kidney stop doing what they supposed to do and my kidney stop doing what they supposed to do, it's gonna have the same effect on us because it does the same thing for us. I know if your lungs give out and my lungs give out, I know we're gonna have the same effects. Cause them lungs doing the same things for us. I know if you don't have feet, you can't walk. If I don't have feet, I can't walk. I know that without my hands, I can't do things. I know without yours, you can't. I know without your thumbs, you can't grab stuff because you need a thumb to help with the grab. Same thing for you. Same thing for me. I know that you hear through your ears, so do I. So whether I got actual ears hanging off of them or it's just the holes that come out of my head where my ears belong and my eardrums are at, we hear. So some things it's like, I mean, we could have a bunch of arguments, but at the end of the night, if your heart stop and my heart stop, we both done. I know if we both get cut, we both gonna bleed. I don't know what you gonna do. I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's your race. You might have some syrup, some whatever. No, you're not. It's gonna be blood. I know that when you're hurt, just like when I'm hurt, we can't sleep, we can't think straight, we cry, we drink, we abuse ourselves. Who knows? But when you hurt, we gonna do the same things, different ways, same things. I know that when you're happy, you smile, and there's a joy to feel when you're real happy. You can feel it through your body. Me too. Me too. I know that you want to be loved, heard, and respected. Me too. Me too. So when we start talking the differences, that's just the shit in between. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. When I think about all the things that we have the same, that's what make me happy. That's what make me know, hey, we all Thomas the engine, and I think I can. I think I can. We all doing that. We all fighting. That's what make me be able to hear you, even in a crowd. That's what make me be able to feel you, because I know at the end of the night, cut out my tongue, cut out yours, see if you can talk. You won't. I don't care how privileged you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care. These eyes give out and you can't see, I can't see. I don't care who you are. This brain don't give what it's supposed to give. I can't even move these limbs. I can't even hold this conversation with you. Same thing for you. You know how to work any of those things different, please tell me. Because I want to be a part of that big $1 billion money you finna get to learn how to make it without it. Because the artificial stuff is still made up off what the real stuff does. That's how they know how to make it work. And they just try to figure how to trigger it to that brain piece so it can make. Baby, I can't. Y'all better know we more the same than we'll ever be different. Stop. In that box, they told you you was elite because you was this. But outside that box, you know that at the end of the night, why they say the human race is because the same thing that make, just like if we was a lion. If you a lion, I'm a lion. We got the same things. Okay. I wonder if lions be coming up to each other like, man, you from the West. You from the North? I can't, and I won't. How about I won't? I can't, I won't, I ain't. I'm not. Any way you can say it, I'm not. So that's why I'm like, please. And if I want to deal with people that's so stone age that they think like that, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Of anyone. You never know what can happen to you. And you never know where later in life you might end up with the things that you once swore you would never do. And then you'll be sitting between this choice that you don't want to be in. Hey Daisy, how you doing? How you doing? How you oh hold on one second. I'm always doing something. Doing too much. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But yeah. And then this weather out here is so flaky because it's not warm at all. I'm not gonna definitely not gonna say it's warm. But this weather is so flaky that it's messing with my sinuses. So it makes me feel like my nose is gonna be running. But that's the sinuses because that's gonna lead to me feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. Like I got allergies. Ugh. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go back and forth with the have I ever off of the internet. I might throw in a random have I ever off the YouTube, and then the ones that Emmalou gave us. Because, like I said, I'm thinking about her. So when you're loving on somebody, you send out good vibes, you send out good energy, and this was something positive, something she was so happy about doing, something she was so happy about starting, and she wanted to get all the different sets they had, the little single sets they had of Have I Ever. So she got this one, and so we will always have it as part because she's always a part, no matter what. So, definitely, let me see. Let me get Okay, here we go. So I just want to have these set up so I can go back and forth. Okay, there we go. Leave that right there. And y'all ready? We're going to get started. Emmalou, that's right. Love, love, nothing. Let me send love in that chat real quick. I have no idea what that is doing. I told you, just John made me feel like a little kid. But I know I have to stop before 8 because I went to the store yesterday, got everything but garbage bags. And I literally took my garbage out before my live and had no more garbage bags. I'm like, okay, I got to catch that store right here. Because otherwise, then I'm going to have to walk down the street to Walgreens. I'm like, oh, this is right here on the corner. Close at 8. And they close at 8. So, yeah, so here, like I said, at random, I just looked at those. At random, I'm going to pick up some quartz. Because, like I said, we've been through this deck. So, I'm sorry if you've heard the questions before, but this is our Emmalou section. So, it's definitely got to be 10 on the win for my good old friend, my sister. That's facts. My sister from a different mister. Okay. Have you ever had to hide in the closet to avoid being caught by somebody? Have you ever had to hide in the closet? So, in other words, have you ever been messing with somebody that got somebody and had to hide? Or you ever been at somebody's house and their mama came home and had to hide, or their daddy came home, or their big brother or sister, but you was hiding? Have you ever? Because I don't want to find out you had to hide in the house because you had broke up into it. And somebody came be like, have you ever? You be like, have you ever? Jump of the jeepers. What was y'all doing growing up? Y'all know a question I love to answer with no. Because y'all know I feel like every time I do a have I ever, my answer is yes. It's yes, I have. Okay. Have you ever lost a bet? Have you ever lost a bet? Because we just went over to the questions off the internet. Have you ever lost a bet? Have you ever lost a bet? Because I see a lot of y'all weren't cheating. Good. I'm glad to see I got some faithful people up in here, or at least people who never got caught. Either way, you're good. You're faithful. You're faithful. You're faithful to something. Have you ever lost a bet? My answer is yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I have. And I'm not even talking about like a bet, like a gamble. It'll be some bet you done made with like your homie, or a bet you made with your mate. I bet I won't, blah, blah. I've lost those kind of bets. But it was never like, I'm trying to think. a gambling bet. No, I haven't. Unless you talk about something like you watching a game and you say, "Oh, I bet 10 on something like that." But I really don't do that either. I think I'm counting myself and people who I was with who did it. But I've lost a bet. Y'all, what bet y'all have lost up in here? I want to see. I see all these people. Yes, I lost a bet. A bet. Yes. What bet did you lose? What bet did you lose? And in the movies, they'll lose a bet, and it'd be a good bet. So they'll have a bet like try to get up with Susan for the prom, and then you don't get up with Susan, and you get somebody else. But you lost the bet with Susan, but you met your life partner. You be like, boy, in the movies, these are the bets I want to have these bets in life. I need them. Random question out of Emmylou's pal. Have you ever been in a mosh pit concert? A mosh pit at a concert. Have you ever been in a mosh pit? I know what a mosh pit is. You know what I mean? I've never been in one, and I've never been to a rock concert. Though it's mad rock music I love. I've never been to the concert because once again we had this talk yesterday. I don't like big crowds, and see that's a big crowd that's moving a lot. That's I can do crowds. I know how to move. I know how to come, but a crowd that is like rowdy and moving and boony. If I was, I'd be in the back of the crowd, like right by the exit. So if they had 20,000 people, I'd be like 19,995 people toward the back. You know what I mean? All of them would be in front of me. Like I'd be the first person out the door. So no, I've never done a mosh pit. My answer is no, no, no. Y'all had y'all. Wait, I thought I saw some yeses. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Grandma Sweaty, she was touring. She might have did a mosh pit before. All right, let's go over to the Google. Have I ever? Wait. Don't be playing too much. Okay. Have I ever sang karaoke? Have I ever sang karaoke? I've done karaoke like when we had the karaoke on the microphone, on our Wii, on the TV. I've done karaoke like with people. I've never went out in public and done karaoke, but I have a buddy who is like very popular in karaoke, and he is out jamming and he does karaoke. But like I've never done it in that way, but I've done karaoke. Like so, as far as karaoke, I actually want to get this karaoke machine. Not one of the biggest, like, just for fun. Like so, when people come over, I definitely want to get it, and then just use it for a speaker in the room I sit it in when I'm not using it. That's it. But yeah, I've done karaoke. I like karaoke. I really do. I really do. I really do. But I know even when you're in a group of people, you'll see how shy people get as far as like performing in front of people or doing something in front of people. I'm team too much, so I probably I probably done already thought I made the video for this song. Don't let it be a song I picked. Cause in my mind I already got a video since I was a little kid that I was doing for that song. That's just facts. It's some songs where I really feel like I definitely produced a video for it. Nina, you are sleeping, huh? I mean, he is sleeping, yo. He's sleeping so hard that why he's snoring, his little paw shaking. He is sleeping. Nee. Yeah, he's sleeping. He's so great. Okay, so random one out of here. Boom. Oh, have you ever called an ex while drunk? I've done that. I'm so beyond that. Like I'm way removed from calling exes because I'm drunk or I need to get something out to them or this or that. I'm way beyond that. I'm more at a level, and I've been so far beyond that I'm more at a level where I have a better chance of just getting up with somebody different to get over them than to sit and dwell on them while they're not thinking about me. Yeah. I can't. I just rather tell myself, let me feel the hurt, let me feel the pain. They showing me how to live without them, and let me move on. Like that's how I'd rather be. But no, I've been single for a couple of years because I choose to be. Because I don't want to play when I am. You know what I mean? Like I just don't want to none of those games. I don't want to play the games with you. I don't want to play games on you. I don't want to none of that. I don't want to live in the darkest places of me. I want to enjoy the moment and know that if it's not for me, it's not for me. And somebody who feel the same way, Spiky, how you doing today? How you doing? So yes, I have called an ex. I definitely. Let me see who else guilty. Look, let me see who. Yes, see that's what I'm saying. Y'all be honest. Yes, we've all done it. Well, most of us have done it, right? No, Daisy, you've never called an ex when you were drunk before. How about sober? That's what she asked. Have you ever called an ex when you shouldn't? That should have been the have you ever. That should have been the have you ever. See, an ex done called somebody. That's what I'm trying to tell you, sweet potato. They calling somebody. Oh, you just got out of the AA meeting. Oh, congrats on that. Congrats on that. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. And you know one of the biggest blessings, sister, in that step is knowing that even if you hear it, look at you doing something so great. It's taking a change for you. This for you. This ain't for nobody else. This for you. You wanted something better, so you doing something better. You wanted to see a new way, so you following a new way. I'm proud of you, for real. And I mean that. And I mean that so much. I'm gonna make sure any question don't have anything to do with drinking from here on. Just some respect for the rest of this night. So please stay with us, Spike, because we so proud of you. All right, next question. Yes, congratulations. Nothing but love. Congratulations on that, Spiking. We definitely encourage you, support you, and respect you for taking a change. And not only taking a change for your life, but being ballsy, grown, and boss enough to be able to say it to us and know that this world could be so judgmental, but we're not here to judge you. We're here to love on you through this. So thank you. Thank you for respecting and loving us enough to trust us with that. You know that. I please. I cuz him over. I heard him saying something different other than you are winning. Hashtag winning. Hashtag you took 2023 and said it's all about me. That's some bullshit. These other people think that other shit bullshit. That ain't bullshit. What you doing is some bullshit. Okay. Let's see. Let's get ready for our next question. Okay. Have you ever kissed someone in public? Wait, hold on. Did I get into the junior high question? Say, have you ever kissed someone in public? Right. And there's nothing else to it. It's literally, have you ever kissed someone in public? Yes. And to anybody in here married, you definitely kiss somebody in public. Even if you never had did, if you, because some people are not about public affection. Like, they're just not. And that's understandable. I mean, I tell people if you got to go get a bedroom with it, please go get a bedroom. Let's not have it all out in the streets now. You shouldn't be standing in line unable to, you know what I mean? You'd be like, wait a minute, y'all. I understand it might be new love or lust or whatever, but geez, can y'all get a room? Or wait till you get to the room? Like, can you? Is that just me? You'd be like, okay, I don't want to watch your flick. Y'all about to make a movie I didn't want to see. But kissed in public. Let me see what y'all answer. Let me find out somebody say no. Look, let me find out somebody say no. Ever? Never? Have you ever? Let me see. Okay. Yes, yes, of course. That's it. Wait, kissed in public. Wait, that ain't nothing that deep. See, I can honestly, I can say yes to that, y'all. Happily. Yes, I have. Okay. Have you ever loaned money to a friend and never got it back? I'm just waiting for the yeses to overflood the room where everybody gonna say yes, 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 yes. With a capital yes. Just make sure you don't loan your bill money because you don't want to loan somebody something. Because they say when you loan it, you gotta be able to loan it knowing that if you didn't get it back, it didn't hurt you. Because if you loan it with the expectations that somebody who already was in need of can get, if they didn't, what if they didn't? What if something else came up? What if the hole they told you was bigger, but they just needed to start trying to piece it? You don't know the other side of the story. I don't know, and I'm not excusing it, but at all, because you should still be a man or woman of your word. So if you can't, you can't, and if you say you are, you should. So it's just that. Wait, what you say, sweetie? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, let's see the next one. So that was a Emmalou one. My Emmalou. Have you ever crashed a wedding? Let me see who up in here crashing weddings. And if you did, I know it's a good story. Like, have you ever crashed a wedding? No, I haven't because at the end of the night, I feel like this. Even if it was a wedding of somebody I love, let's say it was one of my kids, and they were marrying somebody that I didn't agree with. I wouldn't crash their wedding because the end, this has to be their decision and their role in life. And when we talk about spreading those wings, that's when I have to trust that you will fly. I have to trust that maybe even if I don't trust them or think that highly of them, that maybe you are the thing that's gonna change it. Now I don't think I'm gonna sit back and I see it's falling out and not say something, but then once again, you still gonna do what you want to do. And so I'm not crashing your wedding. And if it's some guy I so want so bad, if he's willing to walk down there and not stop himself, then that's who he needs to be with. The person he walking down the aisle. So me thinking about me coming when they say, "Speak now, if I ever hold your peace," me come running in the room. No, the likeliness is no. It's not. You got a better chance of knowing I was in a room eating bonbons and popcorn, eating cold cheese on pizza, crying as I watched a bunch of sad movies, like you know what I mean, like or love movies, like that. You had a better chance of that being what's happening, but be crashing a wedding. No, no, in the likeliness of me doing anything other than celebrating that I'm not sitting there thinking I should be crashing or eating bonbons. That sounds like a bigger celebration. Because when I'm over it, I'm over it. I'm not over. I'm not gonna be one of them women who be like, "Oh, well, I was his first this. I was his this. We had the longest relationship ever, girl." Then you Mariah Carey in that song. You'll always be a part of me. I'm a part of you indefinitely. You like, dang, she's stalking him. She's Cause I always be your baby. Say, oh yeah, and never leave. Say, dang, she never leaving. What the hell is going on with Mariah? Yeah, Mm-mm. Danny not trying to be that to you. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm not. We're not doing that one. Mm, my goodness. You ever notice when you try not to do something, how many it is in there that does? Oh, have you ever written something on a toilet wall or door? Have you ever written something on a toilet wall or door? Come on, I want to hear who is vandalizing everything. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Who's vandalizing all the stuff? I need to know. I need to know. When I was a kid, I wrote on bathroom walls. I'd be lying to say I didn't. The thing I'd really be lying is if I could think about remembering. Because, like, right now, I can't think of nothing I was writing. It was probably some gang shit or something stupid. I have. When I think about it, I mean, I probably wrote something. You know what I mean? I know I have. Because back in the day, everybody wrote on the thing on bathroom walls. And it'd be a bathroom and a wall of a place you just hung out at. It ain't even where you be all the time. It's almost like people putting their signatures and autographs on stuff. Or I should say their autographs. It wasn't signatures. They weren't signing no checks. We were kids. We were kids. They wasn't signing no damn checks. But I probably did. I don't want to say no. But I'm leaning a lot in yes, but I couldn't tell you what I wrote. Or I could have wrote. I know I ain't never wrote like, let me put this person number on the wall. So somebody, I ain't never did no shit like that. Like I ain't never did that. I know that. I know that. I might have put a laughing face by a message somebody put about somebody on the wall, but I know I've wrote on the wall before. I may have been out of town and went to one of them bathrooms and wrote Danny from Chicago or something on the wall. I probably did some shit like that. You know what I mean? Guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Yeah, I'm guilty for something like that. Steven, how you doing? I actually had a client that had writable walls, and I thought, oh my god, this could throw a kid off. They could go to somebody. You gotta make sure if your kids had them walls, you let them know like these are the walls you can write on. You got to make sure all your walls in your house ain't that, because you got to make sure they know like, hey Picasso, you got to do your works all up in here. I want you to be a free thinker, feeler, writer, expresser, but you got to do that shit up in this room. This is your room. This is you. This is all you. Write on all this shit. Yeah, and y'all know who was the biggest kid when I be over there? Me. Cause I remember writing some stick people and some potato people on the wall and having to clean it off with a toothpaste and stuff. And I mean a toothbrush and shit and comment. Cause my mama was pissed. My grandma was pissed on them white walls. And then I go over to this kid house and they got walls you could write on and clean them off and color on them. And I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that a chalkboard wall you got too? Wait a minute. I was a big kid. I was a big kid. But see, my kids, you would have got that, and then my kids would color all over your regular walls. You'd be like, the only wall they don't color on is this. Wonder why. Yeah, I know they thought it was cool. I know they thought it was cool. Now, when back in the day when I was younger, I knew like two people who, when that graffiti was real big. I'm talking about graffiti was big. People was losing their life trying to put up graffiti, losing their life about graffiti. Graffiti was big. And I'm not talking about the gang. I'm just saying tagging and graffiti. It was big. Then some of those like works of art. And I used to love if you've been on a train or something, you see that work and you see it when you was in the tunnel. I liked it. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna go out there and do it. You know what I mean? But I liked it. And I remember I knew two people whose grandparent, one was a grandparent and one was a parent, actually let them do their garage. But like it couldn't be nothing bad, but just like do their garage. And I thought, man, just because, that was the thing. They could do it on the side. They could do it. Hmm. Yeah. Man, like I said, I remember graffiti was big when I was, it was so big. I had a lot of respect for like some of it, you know what I mean? And I do understand it was vandalism, but like when they would do it like by the train on the walls, by outside on by the train, not on businesses and stuff, not on people's garage, none of that. No, that is vandalism. But yeah, like I said, some people were tagging. Like I said, sometimes it was, vandalism and shouldn't have been there, but uh, I don't know. I just had a respect for the little graffitiers and stuff. I don't know. Then when they started being like people to have them do murals or come tag this or here we own this business, come do the side of it, I thought that's good because it's still a form of art. Just like when they came out with slam poetry, it's still a form of poetry and still a form of art. I mean, it's that simple. And it's all these different forms. But okay, look, let me do a. Okay, we did the toilet wall, the bathroom wall. Let's do another one. Then I'm going to do. So I'm gonna do this one, then we'll do two more after this, and then I'm gonna go ahead so I can catch this story before 8. Let's see. Have you ever laughed so hard that you peed on your pants as an adult? Have you ever laughed so hard that you peed your pants as an adult? Okay, now you just making some sounds as you sleep. Thank you so much. Have you ever peed your pants as an adult? Have you ever laughed so hard that you peed your pants as an adult? And I'm gonna have to say yes. I'm gonna have to say yes. And I'm gonna have to say now I'm not set fully peed on myself, you know what I mean? But I mean, yes, I have. And it's that I had to go to the bathroom. But I was so the other day I watched Alone Came Polly. This is how recent it was. I watched Alone Came Polly, and I used to love that movie. But I hadn't watched it in a few months, or almost a year or so. I hadn't watched because during the pandemic, a lot of movies I used to love, I watched them. But I was watching it, and I was watching it like I never seen it. So then I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. But I just kept watching the movie. And I kid y'all not, this part happened. And I laughed so hard that I thought, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom because I can't keep laughing. But I could not stop laughing. And as I was running to the bathroom, I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I am about to pee on myself because I am laughing so hard. Does anybody know that movie? Alone Came Polly. Oh my, with Ben Stiller. Oh my goodness, movie is hilarious. His friend, who's the washed up actor. Oh, that movie. I might have to watch that tonight. That movie is hilarious. And just like earlier, I was watching Terry Lynn and Jules up there, and she kept saying Frank and Beans. I was thinking if she say that shit one more time, I'm gonna go watch just something about Mary because I just keep thinking of her brother. You mean Frank and Beans? Frank and Beans. I am such a goofy, but those are some of my classic favorite laugh movies. Just like Tommy Boy. Today I got on my Golden Girl socks, and it makes me want to watch the Golden Girls tonight. And that's actually what I said I was gonna go to sleep watching was the Golden Girls, and I was gonna start from season 1. But I know me, I'm not gonna stop until get to the season where they got the restaurant. Because by then I was like, oh no, yeah, I'm not really that into that. But yeah, Frank and Beans. Frank and Beans. Frank and Beans. Okay. Oh no, that sounds like a F question. I don't even want to know that nobody doing that. Have you ever called your parents to come get you from the police station? Have you ever? Have you ever called your parents to come and get you from the police station? Have you ever? Have you ever? And it don't say not have you ever as an adult. It says have you ever? Have you ever? Say if you was a minor though, they called them they sell. They called them for you. So you ain't have to call. They was like, we calling your parents right now. Not right now, right now. Right now we calling them. And we let them know we got your little bad self. Just John says yes. What is my sweet potato saying? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Like I said, I just came and chilled for a minute. I was over there. I almost forgot I had a live myself. But I can never forget the kingdom because it's where my crown is where I put my crown on for myself for the first time. And it didn't have to be made because nobody else. And so everybody else came in and did that. Not saying they first time, but I put it on and I acknowledged it and I respect it. So I'm trying to live under the crown. So I always got to do that. So I had to come back. I had to come back and get my talk on with my peoples. And I'm really going to run because I have to go to that store. But we got one more question to do off of the internet questions. Because I said two more after that last one. So this the last one. It's the internet question. Okay. Let's see. How is a good one? Okay. Have you ever wanted to be on a reality show? I would be lying if I didn't tell y'all that when I was a kid and the real world came out, I thought it was the coolest freaking show ever. I really did. The real world, road rules. Oh my god, I thought. And what was that other one when they were going the RV? Like it was another one. They not the real road rules. It was another one. But I thought those were cool shows. I wanted to be on one. I did. I did. But by the time I was at an age where I'd be like, okay, I had to go and apply for it. I was like, I don't want to be on this shit. I don't want to have to be the angry black on there checking somebody. I don't want to. I don't want to go on there. But before I did, I did. I wanted to be on one of those shows like Real World, Road Rules. I did. I did. I did. Anybody else ever want to be on any reality show? Sweet Potato said no before she even left. She said, oh, Steven, see ya. Thanks for coming in. I'm getting ready to wrap it up anyway in about 3 minutes, at least in the next 3 minutes, because I got to go to the store and get some garbage bags. Never. You said never wanted to. Sounds horrifying. Susan said, oh, heck no. John, you did? You wanted to be on a reality show before? Or were you saying yes to the last question? But I did. I wanted to be on there. I can't even lie. I'd be a liar if I said that, okay, there was one I wanted to be on. And then here I go, since we being honest. When the Bad Girls Club came out and they was kicking chicks' ass and there was all that fight, I was like, man, I'd love to come on here and think these chicks, they came on to fight. At one point, they was coming on there to fight. And I was in a nice feisty fighting age. I definitely was like, man, I'd have dragged Tanisha when she was coming through with them pots of pants. Like, I used to think, man, I'd have came through here a younger me. Like, I really did think like that. And then y'all remember they had that one season, they had that chick from Chicago. They ended up putting out because she actually was fight, like real fist to face, real, yeah. But it was a couple of great fights. And then there was one girl from Chicago. She was getting dragged. I keep forgetting that. Judy. They was dragging Judy. Man, they was drag. To this day I see, man, I be like, man, it's like Judy, they messed your face up for life. Like they dragged you. They dragged at the reunion. They dragged her. But that's a show I used to want to be on. Like, man, I want to be on Bad Girls Club. And what you see is I'd be one of them chicks no matter what was going on with us. That's not how they'd approach where we'd be like, oh, we finna box it out and swingly dingly. That's not what was gonna happen. But in case it did, I used to want to be on Bad Girls Club. I don't know why. Like to fight. I know why to fight. They say you got shame, don't do it. Oh, you did want to be on the show. Oh, Survive now. Survivor. See, Survivor was one of those shows you'd watch, but I do it different. But I think I wouldn't even apply. I wouldn't, because it was stuff I wasn't gonna want to be a part of. But it was a great show. I loved Survivor for years. Now, y'all, Nino's having a full bath. First he was snoring, now he's having a full bath. I don't know what to do with him. I don't. I love him, but I don't know what to do with him. But yeah, y'all, I'm talking crap. I need to get my tail up out of here so I can go to the store because, like I said, I just got my garbage and that was my last bag. And I was in the stores. I was in Sam's and Walmart yesterday. Who does that? Danny. That's who. That's who does it. Me. Me. So I need to run to the store before they close. Oh, I can't believe I did that. But yes, guys, I enjoyed you. I had to throw in a little have I ever because I was thinking of Emmalou and thinking how she just loved that. And so I really wanted to do it. And I wanted to use a couple of the cards that she got to bring love to us to enjoy. So I wanted to do that and bring her in the building for today. Like I said, Marianne is getting some rest. So yes, send prayers for her and good vibes to her. Send good vibes to our Tina. Hope she enjoyed her movie. Thanks and love to my sister Susan up in the building. Go get you some rest. Everybody get some rest. Have a good night. Enjoy a good meal, a good movie, a good laugh. Watch this stuff. Enjoy what you watch. Enjoy getting the info, the 411, whatever it is you get, enjoy it. Don't be nowhere where you're not enjoying it. It's bringing stress. Send good vibes to my sweaty. Send good vibes to crazy cat mama for her husband. Send good vibes to Missy for her mama's dog. Just send good vibes to each other. We all need it. All of us standing in need of some love, standing in the need of prayer that's real, standing in the need of some good vibes. So send that to each other. I love y'all. Be a light, be a candle, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. See ya. See ya. Good night. Love you. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, my sweet potato. Good night, everybody. Good night, Just John. Good night, Daisy. Good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. It's only a day away. Good night.